We talk faith, we talk life, shining truth through the mic. Real hearts, real love, real vibe. Christ at the center, we ride. Low AccaPod, where the youth unite. Faith in rhythm, walking in light. This is AccaPod.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Balloon, and once again, I'm gonna be taking you through another episode, another banger of AccaPod. And of course, like we did last time, right? We call them AccaChomies, right?
Yeah.
AccaChomies.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
And as you can see, our scenery changed a little bit, and that is because we are currently shooting from Acca Festival Season 2, and we're truly happy and honored to be here. What do you think, Nakama? How are you feeling?
The vibe is getting there. I mean, we are ready to be lifted up through worship, through music, and we're here for it.
That's what's up. And of course, Mama Benz.
Yes.
You see, you look amazing.
Oh, thank you. Of course, I try.
We all decided to wear our black t-shirts. I don't know why.
She didn't get the memo.
No, but anyway, yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm super excited actually. I was doing a bit of interviews with the people outside. They are excited. In fact, they're actually worried that, they might not even get their money's worth because it's more than they bargained for. Like it's more already. Imagine.
Yeah, no, actually, so we have some VIP seats, and trust me, those people have VIP seats are very important. They're right in front, you can see everything.
Yeah.
Boss, if your makeup was not done,
pushing.
I hope you understand. But then to be frank, it is an amazing experience, like Mama Ben said. But of course, the brainiac, Miss Teko. How you feeling today?
Okay, what can I say, man? My feelings are all over the place. It's a big event.
It's a big event.
Yana will be here.
No. Voix is here. Yes. And what else? Who else? Shower Power is here. Yeah.
Collective singers as well.
Don't
forget the local
And harmonic messengers.
Yes.
They are on their A game.
Honestly, I wanna be fair. Collective singers gave me some goosebumps. They sang, sorry for the expression or the pronunciation, they sang the song Ubo It was quite amazing. I won't lie. The soloist, I got to meet her.
Bombastic side eye. Side eye.
But anyway, let's go straight into it.
Yeah.
Mama Benz already did a few interviews, and the rest of us still would like to speak to some people.
Yeah.
But right before we get into it, the theme of AccaFest Season 2 this time around is the transformative power of music. And I think it is best to always start with Mama Benz, just to open the floor a little bit for us. What can you take from the title or the theme, the transformative power of music?
You see, transformation is where the beginning meets a turning point. That's how I try to look at it. So the transformative power of music is, sometimes you find yourself in situations that require a saving grace. And then there's the part where music comes into your life and puts a turning point, basically. I feel like Acapella music is that one thing that Adventists have taken, honed in, and has transformed a lot of their lives. So that is how I take it for me.
No?
Yeah.
No, that is true.
Yeah.
It is the turning point. And I'd like to bring this to Miss Oakley over there. Miss Cam.
The smooth operator in the building.
Too smoothie.
Okay, I'm gonna be.
The question is, of course, she did mention how Acapella, of course, does this, sets a turning point in our lives, so to say. Throughout the week, we had a lot of interviews, and in these interviews, we tried to mention that the main point of this festival is to uplift the young people, taking them from anxiety-filled places, taking them from stress-filled places, and even suicidal places, and all of that. I'd like to alone can truly change someone's life, the same way Mama Benz has put it.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, let's look at the story of David and the king. I mean, it was only music, the playing of an instrument that really could calm him down and stuff like that. So I even I'll keep it personal for now. Like there are situations whereby
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. The atmosphere here is so infectious.
Yeah, I don't know. I should even say this is maybe a testimony or something, but there are situations whereby you feel like the world is just turning against you, like things are not even making sense academic wise. And in my case, when you're unemployed and you've been going for interviews, it's one thing to send out CVs, but imagine going for interview after interview after interview and there's nothing happening, and now you start questioning God. And I know God speaks to us through the Bible, but sometimes he speaks to me personally through music. Because yes, it's one thing to read, I love reading, but it's different, it hits different when I'm listening to music. Like this is just a whole different thing. Like it takes me to a whole different world. Like I'll just be in my room, I even put my headphones or AirPods on and full blast. I think my eardrums are suffering, but yeah. But there are just songs that really speak to you. Like, you know, they're just songs that will encourage you and give you hope and be like, you know what, when he's 4 days late, he's still on time. It hits different when you're listening to the song than when you read it in the scripture. But I'm not saying you should not read the scripture.
Please.
You should. But music has a way to the soul that, although it's different for other people, like with me personally, like I said, this is a personal perspective, my perspective. Music speaks to me differently than how a sermon would speak to me.
Oh, thank you very much for that one. It just so happens that if you check behind us, the group that is currently singing is voiced all the way from Zambia, and the song just started being sung right when she's giving a testimony. I don't know if they planned it.
Divine intervention. You know,
there are songs that will make you shed tears, guys. If you've not cried to a song, I think you just haven't found the song that really describes what you're going through. Trust me, you're going to shed tears.
No, that is so true. I remember, I don't know, there was a time where I decided I'm going to open up my PC, I'm going to listen to songs. So back then, the youth choir, we used to share songs and I would move everything to my PC for storage, you know, those university days. And then that day, I decided I'm just going to go through them and play. I put it on shuffle. And then the song came up. I think it was a song we sang in the youth choir. I felt it wasn't even just nostalgia. It was an overwhelming sense of emotion that, you know what? Man, this is the God that I serve. This is the God that brought me to church. This is, I wanted to cry, but it's not sadness, but it's just that overwhelming fear, not fear, but like, I don't know how to explain it, but I was overcome with so much emotion and I loved it. And like really, if you haven't cried to any acapella song, whether it's a group you've listened to, a group you've sang in, then you are missing such an amazing experience with music, because there are sermons in songs, and once they touch your heart, whenever it's 3, 4, 10 years later, mind you, I was in the youth choir like 6, 7 years ago, and when I listened to it, I was like, this is what brought me to WCC. This is what brought me closer to God. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Thank you. Yes, check out, please.
Speaking about that, I also have a personal testimony, you know.
Today we are confessing. Even there.
You know, last week we had a group stand. I normally listen to them, but like after they came, you know, I decided to dig deeper in their music. You know, I found a song called Blessings, and you know the line that hit me the most. You know, I don't know. I wanted the lyrics to be injected in my veins, because that's how deep it was.
Hey,
you know, I almost went wrong on my sisters. Can this song be injected in my veins?
Yes.
You know, there's that line that says, what if your healing comes through tears?
It's
Did you just hear that?
Isn't that blessing?
Yes.
What if your healing comes through tears? You know, in a world full of trials and tribulations.
Yes.
You know, most of the time we normally forget who we are, and you know, and we tend to look around. We tend to go to everybody.
Yes.
We don't go to God.
Imagine.
We will approach everybody, but we don't approach we don't approach God. So for me, it took me one song and one line, and I realized that, hey,
Sometimes.
hey, leave it
that when I was on my way here.
Our locals. Those are the people we love.
Yes,
It
we
says,
do.
take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there.
That is, we have given our personal views and personal experiences, some deeper than others, but all of them at the core, we understand that music really speaks to us.
Yeah.
And it is unfortunate if you weren't able to make it to this concert.
It's an accident.
It's an a big one. It's a very big event.
You missed the big event.
It's a big event.
But yes, so this is basically it. This is what Acapella is standing for each and every year. We hope to keep pushing this throughout many years to come, just so that we can get more and more people coming closer to God, having their lives revived, having having their turning points
Yes.
in the middle of their journeys. But anyway, I did have a question for you, Tseko. I know you already gave us your testimony, and my question now is not to say a little deeper, but within the same line. Have you felt suicidal at some point?
Bible. No.
No.
Then book
Are you
it,
sure?
pass it here, pass it over.
I will pass it. We have to confirm. Before we continue, I know that you do realize that we are glancing behind the
Yeah, we are
camera.
sorry.
We have a bunch of people passing by. And
We are live.
Jessica. But yeah, so don't mind us. It's just that we have a lot of movement here.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes. So Tseko said she hasn't ever experienced such.
Deep.
I might be lying.
Yes.
If not your story, tell somebody else's story because they're definitely listening to this.
Someone's story.
Tell us.
Okay, so it's a safe space.
Yeah, it's a space.
Okay, so I had a friend back in high school. Her name, I won't say her name. Yeah, so she was going through a lot, at home, and so like her and her mom were not coming. And I started singing, when I was in high school and all that. I sang. So this girl will normally miss a month or even two without coming to school. And if she does, she'll come back with bruises and scars. And at some point, we even had to go to the license to against to the lecturer so that she can be moved to a shuttle or something. And she wrote me a text one day. She was like, goodbye, my friend. I'm taking it again. I was like, hey. And immediately I called Miss and I was like, Miss, something's about to happen. Can we go and check on my friend? So I couldn't leave because curfew and stuff. So Miss Nora, sorry.
It will be beeped out.
Yes. We will blip it out.
Miss
Miss rushed to her house and
Yes.
she found her in a state where she was almost about to commit overdose or something like that. And it took a lot of counseling for her to get out of that space. And till today, that actually keeps me wondering, like, what if I hadn't spoken to one of our teachers? I would have lost my friend there and then.
It's quite unfortunate. I wanna pass the question over this. Have we ever, if not suicidal, we felt anxiety, we felt pressure? I mean, it's the 21st century. All of us want to make it big. All of us are constantly under the pressure of the daily day.
Yeah.
Have we been there before?
Yeah. Do you want to start or must I kill it with the happiness?
Okay, I think I should go first before I give you the platform.
No problem.
Suicidal, no. I feel like it's too much work. Yeah, I feel like it's too much work. But have I been in a dark space before? I think I have. Yeah, I think I have. But like I mentioned earlier, music does it for me. Like in my case, sometimes it's not just listening, singing along. Sometimes it's even just, vibing to the songs and the likes. Anything music, it does it for me. And if not music, I sleep it off.
Yeah.
But in most cases, I start with the music, then I sleep it off. Yes. So in my case, it's music really. Like music just hits a spot that other things do not hit for me. Like, okay, I know there are people who would prefer therapy. Yes, it is good to talk I also prefer talking, but music number one. Because I feel like, weird thing is that there was this one time I was going through something, then I just went to my music and put it on shuffle. The Lord works in very mysterious ways.
Especially with shuffle.
The songs are on shuffle, and the song just popped up. Hey,
Which one is that?
this song, Ebenezer. No, that song, forever in my heart. Yes, like thus far the Lord has brought. There's a reason why I'm still here today.
Yes.
The Lord is not done with me.
Yeah.
So, guys, do not underestimate the power of music. It's very powerful.
No, definitely. Mama Benz.
That was beautiful. Supposed to let me then. Yeah, that was. Mine is a bit heavy. I'm sorry, your the whole name Mama Benz is because I'm the mother to a little girl named Mercedes. And I remember when I fell pregnant, that was like in my final year of law school, which I failed, mind you. And imagine you're pregnant, you fail your final year. It's a lot.
Yeah,
I'm not even. It starts piling up. Not only are your parents disappointed, people start changing around you. The friends you thought were your friends are no longer your friends. Now you are the laughing stock. WhatsApp groups have popped up, messages, voice notes. There was a lot going on. And at some point, I tried to tune out everything that everyone else was saying, but what was killing me the most was how I was being treated at home. It's, your parents are angry, they're disappointed, they don't know how to handle the situation. I'm my parents' only daughter, like my mother and their only daughter. I only have brothers after me. So, they had this expectation for my life, and they're like, how did you just throw this away? And I just remember... Let me finish this up. Our power is going on. Okay, focus. Let's get back. We are in. So there was a lot of things happening at home, and I was just like, what's the point of living? What's the point of living? I mean, my parents don't want this child. The father didn't want the child. I also didn't want this, and my life is ruined. I might as well just end it. Yeah. And like she said, music. So one day I was on my PC. Oh Lord, thank having PCs. And I don't know what it is that made me go through the thingy and also put it on shuffle. And then there was a song by I forgot the artist's name, but the lyrics were I just can't give up now. I've come too far from where I've started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy. Then I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. I was like, there is no way. There is no way I went through all of this. There's no way I decided I'm not going to get an abortion. There's no way that I'm living till now carrying this baby that the Lord is just going to leave me. There's something that he's trying to write with my story. And until I don't wake up because he said so, there's something that I'm supposed to live for. And so every time I look back at it, anything that comes up now, I'm not as fazed by it because I was like, I went through a very dark time. So there were times, and if there's anybody out there that feels suicidal, believe me that it is just a temporal thing. The Lord is there. Don't.
And I always have to believe you with this one. By stand again.
He's standing on business.
They understood. While I was listening to the song Blessings, it went on and it said, what if your trials are mercies in disguise?
You see? This song is a sermon. It's deep.
Production, can you please put that song in there?
Please do.
Let me tell you something. This song made me emotional.
It's real here at AccaPod, right at AccaFest.
Hakuna Busiu, guys.
Hakuna Busiu.
That is definitely what the transformative power.
They're standing.
Yes, they're standing.
Okay, guys, let's not get distracted.
So just to wrap up, we have heard so many of our own personal stories here today. We'd like you to type out, of course, if you're comfortable, your own personal experiences.
Please.
How God has brought you, what turning point He has set in your life, and the role that music played, if you played, in your life. But anyway, that is us signing up. But before that, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. There's AccaFest Namibia.
Yes.
And also this is, of course, YouTube channel where you can like and subscribe. And share.
Subscribe, please subscribe.
To the
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
But anyway, so yes, that's basically it. My name is Ezra Milundu. I'm here with.
It's your girl Kev, the smooth operator.
It's Mama Benz, the people's champ.
It's Lady the Brainiac.
And this is, of course, us wrapping it up. This is
AccaPod.
Thank you very much, AccaChomies.